Well, that happened. Went to get the new rig, got it back here, started cutting it into the driveway and slid off the edge of the road. Got my neighbor's tractor and tried to pull it out. I got it moved over. I thought it was about 6 inches. It was about a foot. Still not enough though. It's still not up on the road. Now I do have roadside assistance with Good Sam's, but they've been trying all night to find somebody to come pull me out. There's 2 towing companies in town. Yeah, look how stuck that is. They're up to the doggone axle, touching the body. I done it, but good. Oh, and I can't even walk in this stuff. I got my mud boots on and the mud's trying to suck it right off my feet. I am gonna do a walkthrough of this eventually. I got the truck running right now because the lights have been going for several hours without it being charged back up. Give you a little sneak peek. Oh, that drawer came out again. Doggone it. And there's a special little surprise that even I don't think the guy that sold it to me even knew about. But yeah, she's a big one. She's not heavy. Honestly, that one was heavier than this one is. I think it's just that this one's spaced out with the weight, most of the weight centered heavier over the 2 axles. And I do like that this one's got polished aluminum wheels. That one's just got painted steelies. This one's also got a exterior light on the outside on this side, which mine doesn't have. Got 2 outdoor showers, of course, furnace and water heater. This one's got a 10-gallon water heater. Doesn't matter, it's going to get replaced with the tankless anyway. There's your tank hookups. Gray tank, 2 gray tanks, and actually 3 gray tanks. The black water's underneath. And the way you hook this up, you take that center cap out there and run the hoses up through that hole. See? Now I'm gonna have to figure out something for that hole because I don't want it just open. I guess I don't know what the heck that's supposed to be. One of y'all can tell me if you know. This one's got great big pass-through storage, and weird enough, it's got lights in here too. But on that back wall over there, there's a cable hookup and 2 power outlets. Not figured that one out yet. Kitty. But yeah, here's an idea how well I'm stuck. Let's hold it straight on the road though. There, that's level. And look how tweaked my 5th wheel is at the moment. It's not bent. It's actually just leaning in the saddle like that. Thank goodness it's not bent. Of course, I guess that may have, well, no, that would have been done before I had it. I haven't turned that way yet. But it's cut the other side. It's busted it. Dang it. And my buddy sold it to me with no propane tanks. This one takes 50-gallon tanks. That one takes 2 45-gallon tanks, and somebody snatched them and they were replaced with 35-gallon ones. Your rear leveling jacks, just like a scissor jack that goes across the back of it, and then there's your 50 amp, or yeah, 50 amp hookup. I think it's actually 60. This thing is huge though. Compared to that one, this is more like a house. The 3 pop outs. Oh, and it didn't come with a TV either. I gave my buddy some grief about that as well. Got decent looking tires on it though. There's actually a light that lights up those steps. Outdoor electric. This is the manual override for the slide outs, where you can open them up out here, the hydraulics. And then there's your house battery. I don't know what this box is for. I guess that's supposed to go over the battery and it's just not there. But my idea is, since I've got, and none of the keys work, so I'm gonna have to rekey all these locks too. But since I've got this big open bay here and nothing to do with it, I think I need a solar setup. That would be way more than enough room to put solar in this thing and feed back into the grid. Same problem I have with mine. Same cheap junky speakers. These at least look like they were an outdoor type material. But yeah, and the awning looks like it's seen better days too, but I don't care about that. Aside from that though, it's a nice RV. Got bugs all over the front of it right now because of the trip home with it, and it drove beautifully. Old Dodge here, just humming right along. It went slow up hills, but it actually did what it was supposed to. It pulled it right along, right up to the minute that I got home and tried to swing into the driveway. I was doing right, and I should have been able to if I hadn't got over as far as I did, I'd have swung right in there, no problem. However, here we are. So, if I can ever get this thing in the driveway, my plan, if I choose to accept it, is to swing this thing in and put it over here. Take that one loose from everything and put it right here next to it. Matter of fact, I'll probably pull it nose in so I can get in front of it with the red truck. Just nose it in and have these things door to door, this door to that door, and just slide this one in where that one's at. I want it to be right there, but I want the doors moderately close together to where I can just back and forth, taking the stuff out of that one and putting it in this one. I got a bunch of stuff in there already, and this one's got a bunch more places to put stuff to where I can use everything a lot easier than that one does. That one is actually a getaway camper, like a weekender or something like that. The fact that the shower is as small as it is a major detriment to the whole experience of owning that RV. I like it. It's been a great camper. It's just with the 2 dogs, and they're bigger dogs, as you've seen on my other videos, but with the 2 dogs and me and all my junk, it's just not enough. This one may not be enough, but it's a whole lot closer than that one is. I had actually planned on coming home, parking this thing, moving that thing over here, and then getting to work on the Tahoe. I need to get the power steering pump in it and get it moving. It runs, it just don't run great because of the timing thing. It was adjusted when I got the new fuel injection spider put in it, and it never was able to get over 70 after that, which is a major problem because I do 70 going out my neighborhood, even though the speed limit's 30 and 40 in there. Still haven't got my riding mower back yet. Working on it. The gentleman, I finally caught a hold of him, and he told me that the fuel lines had collapsed. Of course, the fuel lines are, well, the tractor's 5 years old. It's had the same fuel in it for 3 years, not used it at all, and it just depleted the lines. He said they were kind of almost melted together, so no fuel was going through it. So now that he knows what needs done, he said he can just flush the carburetor out, put new fuel lines on it, and if that does the trick, I'll be able to go pick it up soon. Then I can get my grass mowed. I've really wanted to do that because I don't like walking the dogs in this crap. Out back there, it's waist high, and you see the counties even come by and trim their little edge right there. And all my neighbors are making me look bad because every one of them got their grass cut pretty, and mine's the scraggly looking one. And my friend that's gonna sell me this lot finally decided to ask me point blank, especially when she found out I got this, ask me point blank if I'm gonna buy this or not. I think I finally decided that now that I've got this thing and it's got enough room in it, and the little secret that I'm going to show you after a while that I don't think my buddy was aware of, I think I will buy it because I can still be close to my kids. I'll have everything I need in this one. Nice full-size shower, the whole works. But plenty of room in the living room area. TV's right in here behind the door, and nice big bed, huge closet. I'd say the closet starts about right here where this awning is and goes all the way out here to the nose. That's a pretty good sized closet. Of course, it's got those mirrored doors on it, and I'm not real crazy about those either, but it is what it is. That's how it came. But there's a place in the bedroom over this window for a fairly good sized TV in there too, and there's a cable jack in the ceiling right above it, as well as a power outlet. Got a TV I can put up there. Things should have come with them. That's another thing I gave my buddy Fitz about, is he didn't try to pursue why there was no TV in the living room or the bedroom and where the propane tanks were. God, those bugs are awful. They didn't even get on my truck windshield like that. Look at that. That's ridiculous. I don't even know if it comes out in the camera. But man, that thing is nasty. Of course, a lot of this is kind of faded too. And a lot of it's starting to grow fungus on the outside of it. I can't have that. So I'm going to replace these with some speakers that are actually weatherproof, like poly-coated paper or actual just polycarbonate cones, to where they don't leak. Because right now, if a rain hits that, it goes right inside, and then you got a leak in the wall. And the ones in the ceiling inside, of course, are blown too. They're just like these. But there is already surround sound speakers mounted in the ceiling in the living room area. The whole living room, there's 4 of them that encase the whole living room. Probably never use them, won't hook up to them. It's probably the stereo is hooked up to those. But I have a nice little 2.1 Samsung sound bar that sounds amazing. So probably going to be using one of my other TVs. Of course, I got to find one of the ones that I've got that's got optical sound on it, because that's the only way you can hook up the Samsung sound bar. And that's the one I got. But that's the state of things. I thank you guys for watching, and you have a great day.